Welcome back, guys. Now, I'm testing the camera, but I'm doing a reading because everyone is telling me that apparently the microphone's not working. So it's been a while, and I thought I would tune into the energy surrounding Divine Masculine on his scarred path. Very much moving towards now in the Gemini moon. And it was so funny, like literally the first card that's come out, and I've literally connected him with the new deck I've got. Sorry if the table's bouncing around. And I have stated that I'm going to read these upright. I was like, okay, what's happening around this Gemini moon? First thing that happened was throat chakra started going. And it's like, it became very dry. And I feel it's the energy of the Mercury. I'm going to tune into it. The funny thing is, the moon card come up, and I'm like, you can't make this up. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So that's the first card. So we're going to tune into the energy. Now, obviously, it is a time where I have done the moon energy. So for those of you who are new, I'm a psychic medium as well as a twin flame, whom is in union currently. And you know, the one thing I have noticed is regardless of in or out, the frequency and the lessons are all the same, and it tends to be quite synchronistic on both sides of the fence, especially when you share stories with your TF after you're like, wow, you can't make this up. So the energy of what's coming, especially with this moon phase, go ahead and actually look at the video. I'll attempt to put a link there. And if it looks really funny that I'm shuffling and talking, it's because I'm allowing the infusion of the energy to go. I don't know why it is. It's a bit like that psychic that, you know, swivels. Okay, so back to the read. Now, with the moon energy, I'll connect the link in there. It does cover each zodiac sign, and one house is going to be activated. It is governed by Mercury. So the energy of Gemini is governed by Mercury. And the interesting thing, I was tuning into, you know, the zodiac signs and how the zodiac signs kind of relate. And when you do look at the air element, there's obviously Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, Aquarians are quite like a Virgo energetically to a degree with the way they relate to things. And, you know, this is just very basic analogy for an example. Librans tend to weigh up the pros and cons and see both sides to the story, which is almost like sometimes we, because I am a Libran as well, we can sometimes meditate. You know, unless we see the truth in a situation, it's like not really wanting to take the leap of faith, really weighing the pros and cons. Whereas the Gemini energy is, you know, can be quite direct and to the point. So it's almost each energy that comes through with this moon phase, which is a slight pay attention to this, because this is a decade ending cycle with this moon phase. It's also a vibrational 12, as I mentioned in the previous video, and the energy of 12 denotes turning over a new leaf. And again, it's a full moon. So a full moon is a purge. It's a releasing of the past. And synchronistically, what you will find is, you know, readers and people with their ascension symptoms, you tend to go through a vibration prior to the event. So some of you may have energetically had a trigger point, had a purge, and this can be masculines and feminines collectively, and light workers going through their ascension symptoms. Now, during the week, we had the Schumann resonance. For those of you that don't know, it affects your frequency, your crown chakra, and at times feel very nauseating. It reached 158, which is extremely high, and I believe it was for an hour. It does help purge the ego. So it does make you very fatigued. So anything you're nutting over and you're really struggling with, it kind of creates this fatigued energy. You know, as much as we say get grounded, anchor your energy in, you know, replenish, I'm feeling this energy is the eye of the storm. Now, with whatever is coming up, it is divinely guided. Now, yes, we can place our ego connected to it and say, hey, full moon, especially with the aspects, because it's making a triple conjunction with Venus in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, and we'll just leave it at that, okay? You want to look further, feel free to go and look at the other video, which I will attempt to link in the box. Now, with that, look at the aspects of the Capricorn frequency. Now, the nodes have been in Cancer and Capricorn. connecting your twin flame path and your spiritual scarred path. The Capricorn energy has been a very unique way of us relating to energies and situations. So all of a sudden it's taking in your relationships, looking at financial aspects, looking at the benefit and the growth within it. So it can be for a lot of you where you are, a time frame of deep reflection and purge of where are you, what do you place value in, and almost it can at times feel, and I want to pull a chakra card for this. And this is for collective energy, both feminines and masculines. But, you know, I'm tuning into feminines at the moment. Almost this abandonment energy. And it can be a lot of inner child because it is Mars energy. I haven't even checked where Mars is at. Forgive me. That's today as we speak. Let's tune into what's coming through. What is this energy? I do feel a lot of this, it's like, you know, some of the situation you're not seeing. And again, this energy where some of you have felt that the situation is quite stagnant because you've got crown chakra in reverse. So it's, how do I put it? Because it's like multiple messages are coming through. Okay. I do recall last year for me personally, this was prior to communication with twin, and I have mentioned this on my channel a few times. Yes, this energy is connected